Hi guys, today we're going to do our second way of solving systems of equations. This method is called substitution. So if you look through the steps, you might want to hit pause after I read each of them. But the first way is to isolate, your first move is to isolate for a variable. So you're going to pick any variable, whichever one's the easiest to get it alone. It doesn't matter whether it's x or y. So isolate for x or y. Step 2, pick the isolated variable and put it into the other equation. Plug the isolated variable into the other equation. 3, solve for that variable. 4, plug into an original equation to find the other variable, and then check by plugging into the other original equation. So that was a bit of a mouthful. Hopefully after we do one together, you'll see it. So step 1, I want to pick some variable to get alone. So I would say that this x or this y, it doesn't matter which one, are super easy to get alone. So I'm going to choose to get x alone. So to get x alone, I'm going to subtract y. So x equals 6 minus y. Step 2, plug the isolated variable into the other original equation. So I'm going to substitute 6 minus y, and I'm going to plug it into for that x. So 5 parentheses 6 minus y plus 2y equals 15. Now I can do step 3. I can distribute, combine like terms, and solve for that variable. So I've solved for y, that's step 3. So step 2 is plugging it in here. Step 3 is solving for y. I'm going to take that answer. I'm going to plug it into the other original equation. So my other original equation is over here. So for step 4, I have x plus y equals 6. I'm going to plug in 5 for y. X plus 5 equals 6. So x equals 1. And step 5 is to check. I can't check into the x plus y equals 6 because I just used it. So I have to use my other original equation. So I have to check into 5x plus 2y equals 15. So I get 5 times 1 plus 2 times 5 equals 15. 15 equals 15. So I'm good to go. You can write your answer like that, or you can write it as an ordered pair solution. Either one is fine. All right, so we're going to try a few more of these by substitution. So we have 3 of them. You'll get to see what our special cases look like also. So pick a variable to get alone. Which variable do you think is going to be the easiest to get alone? So I would choose, let me just write them side by side. So the only thing attached to the y is a -1. So if we want to make this easier, instead of having to divide by the negative, I would add the y to the other side. So I get 3x equals 3 plus y. Subtract the 3. So you get y equals 3x minus 3. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to plug it in to the other y. So now I get 6x plus 3 times parentheses 3x minus 3 equals -4. So now I'm on step 3. I'm going to distribute, combine my terms, and solve for x. So I have 6x plus 9x minus 9 equals -4. 15x equals 5. Ooh, I'm getting a fraction. It's okay. Don't be alarmed. X equals 1/3. Take that answer, pick an original equation to plug it into, solve for y. So you can either pick 3x minus y equals 3 or 6x plus 3y equals -4. So I'll go to the top one, 3x minus, oops, sorry, we're plugging in x. 3 times 1/3, well, 3x minus y equals 3. So 3 times 1/3 minus y equals 3. That becomes a 1. Negative y equals 2. Y equals negative 2. Now I'll do my check. So I'm checking back into the other original equation to make sure that I'm right. So 6x plus 3y equals negative 4. 6 times 1/3 plus 3 times negative 2 equals negative 4. This becomes 2 minus 6 is negative 4 equals negative 4. Again, you can write your answer as an ordered pair or keep it just boxing x and y. All right, so you try it 5. It's already isolated, so that's good. So this substitution is already easy. I'm going to take this, I'll plug it in for y. So I have 3x minus 2 times 2x. One moment, please. I have to answer the phone. All right, sorry about that. So now we're going to distribute. So we get 3x minus 4x plus 6 equals 6. So this is a weird thing that's happening. I get negative x equals 0, which is fine. So I can solve. It's okay, x can be 0. So don't say it's no solution when that happens. X equals 0, plug back in. So I'm going to say y equals 2 times 0 minus 3. Y equals negative 3. My coordinate of intersection is 0, negative 3. I'm going to check it into the other equation. And I get 6 equals 6. So that one worked. One more. Again, we're picking the easiest variable to get alone. So again, I'm going to add the y to the other side. I don't like to deal with negatives. So if you think like a mathematician, you'll think about how is it easiest to get rid of a negative. And we're going to substitute that in. So I'm plugging this in for this y. So I get 6x minus 3 times 2x minus 2 to equal 6. 6x minus 6x plus 6 equals 6. Here's one of our special cases. We get 6 equals 6. That's true. Because it's true, it means that the lines are infinite solutions. So if it's false, it will be no solution. So our infinite solutions looks like x comma y, 2x minus 2. So everything on that line will work. All right, you get to try some. Have fun. If you get, I'll leave the answers at the bottom. If you get any that don't work, please don't hesitate to ask me and I'll be happy to help you. Good luck.